if not better, because I don't know, it's a very odd word to describe this, but smooth is the word I would use. Welcome back to Shine Like a Diamond. I am Shine, and I have it's going to be probably a shorter video, but I wanted to kind of go over these things. These are some newer products from Diamond Art Club. They've had double-sided tape, but, or not double-sided tape, release paper, but it was always like the really big ones. Well, I guess I shouldn't say really big, but they were about like this size, I want to say. And they got these ones, and they are 4 inches by 4 inches, which I was really excited because this is like about the size of a section I like to do at a time. And with those other papers that were bigger, I was constantly cutting them because I didn't do that whole big section at one time, which then, like, if I cut them up, I couldn't reuse them. So I'm hoping that now that I can do this kind of a section at one time, that I can hopefully like save these and reuse them to save a little bit of money, because I'm not a fan of the plastic paper or the plastic covering. I just don't like it. So I always put release paper down, you know, wherever I get it. I've used contact paper before. I just don't like the plastic. So some people love the plastic, and that's totally fine. I'm just not one of them. So I'm going to actually put these down and see how many we get, and if I have to like do a half of a one to get it to go even, because obviously these are like 4 inches, so they're 10 by 10 centimeters, and the canvas that I'm working on is not an like even 10 numbers, so I probably will have to make a little adjustment to at least one of them. And then the other product that I am very excited about are these new metal multi-placers. And Diamond Art Club has had some multi-placers before, and they looked like this, I believe. I'm not going to say I'm 100% sure, but I'm almost 100% sure this was the one that I got from them. And it looks like this. This is a 7, as you can see right there. So it's quite a bit different than this new one that they have. And it's a totally different shape. And the end, it looks like it's more along the lines of the little mini white ones that I really, really like. So this one, it did work. It worked well, and I used it. And then I have the 2-placer on this end, and I use them. I keep them in there all the time. But if this is even more like the other ones that I love, I am going to be very excited. So I got these. It is a 6 and a 4-placer. And I was so excited when they came with 4 paintings from one of my amazing subscribers. And so, yeah, I'm very, very excited to get to try these. So first, we'll try this release paper, and then we'll go into trying these and see if either one of these are worth it. And let's go. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the plastic back. I don't cut it off first. I put it back, I put the papers down, and then we cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the plastic back, and I'm going to use 2 cover minders, which should do it for what I'm doing right now, which this guy I love. He's a little elf reindeer man, and he's got some reindeer food, and he'll sit on my canvas for right now. And then I've also got this beauty right here. So these are the ones I had on my desk at this moment, and they will work just fine. when I do have to cut these, like with the other ones, I just use my little knife here, and it does not go even across like I was saying it probably wouldn't, because these are exactly 10 by 10 centimeters, and my canvas that I'm working on right now is a 55.8 by 73.7 centimeters. So I kind of anticipated this. So basically, it's going to go over the edge a little bit over on this side here. And so I'm just going to, let me put it over here just a little bit. So all you have to do is, I just work down this line right here where the ledger is. That way the line, it just makes it straight. Doesn't have to be perfect though, so you just want to make sure when you're doing this that you don't push too hard. You don't want to make a little hole in your canvas, which I think most of us have done at some point. It's not like a make or breaker if it's a small one, but just, you know, be careful. So now that I have this little piece, I will save it because I don't know, you know, if I could use it for something different. But if I do that last section, a smaller section, I still could reuse all of these by just moving them up when I'm ready to go to the next aisle row. I will do this off camera, but I will probably do 2 layers at a time, or 2 rows at a time, and that way I'm not having to deal with the plastic at all. But I never do all of it at a time, because if your canvas is bending at all, then because these are not a solid piece, you'll get cracks, and then you might get like dust or dirt or hair or whatever on your canvas, so you don't want to do that. So I just work at like 2 rows at a time, and then you don't have to worry about any of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the next row on off camera, and then we'll come back and try these multi-placers. So we are now going to take a look at our multi-placers. Like I said, I have a 6-placer and a 4-placer. I probably will use both of them, but for the most part, I'll probably use the 6-placer because I do tend to use the bigger multi-placers versus if I could talk, the small one. I have a single placer on my pen all the time, but I very, very seldomly use it. So, okay, we are going to open up, we'll look at the 6-placer. Because if I like one, then I'm gonna, you know, like both. They're both the same thing, just one is bigger than the other. So it comes inside of this little case thing. So, I mean, I could see if I wasn't using this, the multi-placer, keeping it in there, because as you can see, it's relatively small. You don't want to lose it. So this is the old one. Now we're going to put in the new one. I must have pulled the rubber band off when I pulled it out of the little piece. Okay, I found it here. These are very little rubber bands, so I suggest being careful with them, because yeah, you don't want to lose it. So I'm going to probably use the tweezers to get it back on here if I can. Sometimes having nails is annoying, but they're so pretty, so, you know, they're worth it. But, okay. I got the rubber band back on. Now, the rubber band is what will help keep it on your pen. Most pens, you will need that. Some maybe not, but for the most part, you will. Now, I've found when you put one on that has the band that moves, if you just go straight on, it just slides up and doesn't really work in the manner that you want it to. So usually I kind of go like this to the side, and then make sure that rubber band is going inside of the pen and not just staying on top of the pen, because that's what's going to keep it in there, which it is nice and tight. So we're going to get some wax on this, and we will give it a go. Which this is the very first, drills that we're going to put down. So we're going to go with this piece, and I'm going to actually kind of scoot her over a little bit so it's a little bit more in front of me. So we're going to take off this first square, set that aside, turn my light pad on. I know it's harder for you guys to kind of see what I'm doing with the light pad on, but it's kind of dark in here, and there is there's just not a lot of option for light in this room. Okay, so first of all, I hate this when you get a random, in there. Like, nope, you don't belong there. So it's gonna go in my little collector thing there, and we're gonna give it a go. All right. I can tell you, of course, I love how my cat and dog's hair get in everything, including my diamond paintings. Okay, so I can tell you by just that first time that I just did it, it honestly feels just like the white one that I use, if not better, because I don't know, it's a very odd word to describe this, but smooth is a word I would use. Picking him up is very smooth and easy. Putting him down is very smooth and easy. Some metal multi-placers tend to be like too deep, and then they don't go off of the pen as easy which is why I've always kind of stuck to my white ones, even though, you have to get new ones and they don't work as well after a while and all that stuff, because of that. But if this one continues to be like this, then I would definitely say this is my favorite metal multi-placer I've ever used. So, as always, good on Diamond Art Club. They are always going that extra mile to, when they do something, they listen to their customers really well. And if there's something they can do to help change anything for the better, they do. And you can see that just with like the progression of time, since they've been opened. So there you go. It works great, you guys. Yeah, I had no problem. It came off very smooth. When I got the wax on there, I didn't have to fight the wax to stay in the multi-placer at all, which as much as I liked this one, I did have that problem. So yeah, you guys, just so I can kind of show you the tip there. There you go. You can see the little divots that the drills have made, and how it's nice and snug there. So I would say yes, definitely worth it. Go get them now, because they will sell fast and you will not, you'll have to wait. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I hope that this video helped you. If it did, please give it a like. Add some comments down there. Let me know what you think. If you've tried these products, if so, do you think they're worth it? And yeah, that's all I have for you guys tonight, though. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever it may be. As always, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and you're definitely loved more than you know. Keep on shining. Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already and would like to subscribe, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the bell icon so you can be notified anytime I put up a new video.